Welcome to the KK Petty TV.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel.
We do doll videos, Roblox, baking, and vlogs.
We also do short films such as The Story of Crazy Face, and we also do Talking Hot Show.
A special thank you to Blue Blood Sports TV. Thank you so much for your support. We will continue to work hard and bring you more content. Bye!
Show support. Subscribe to KK Penson TV. If you got children, if you got nieces, if you got nephews, if you got little cousins, if you have friends that have kids, make sure they subscribe to KK Penson TV. Please do that. Show love and show support.
Hi, my name is Heather Vahid Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. This is Amanda, the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Janita.
And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, former 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, the man known as Money, Floyd Money Mayweather, is consistently training as if he has a big fight on deck. He recently had a sparring session with super middleweight Denis Douglin. Denis Douglin is 22-7, 14 by way of knockout. He's a 168-pounder. He's 32 years of age, and he's a southpaw. So needless to say, he's very, very big. He had this to say regarding Floyd Mayweather and how Floyd Mayweather looked at an advanced age of 43 years old. He said that Floyd Mayweather still looks the exact same he did. He said, I expected to get an old version of Money Mayweather. He says, and in spots, instead, I got a version of Pretty Boy Floyd. He said that we sparred for 43 minutes straight. He says that Floyd Mayweather kept asking me if I wanted to quit. He says he still was very, very sharp. He's still very, very fast. He says at times I'm a very, very big guy compared to Floyd Mayweather. He says I definitely have a size advantage over Floyd Mayweather, but yet Floyd Mayweather at times I found myself being backed up by him. So he was backing me up. And he said he was doing it with his mind, right? He said mentally he was countering my my punches and my jabs, you know, and he was so fast and so quick, and he was going to the body. He said he hurt me a couple of times with left hooks to the body. So he said that, you know, but he kept backing me up. I found myself being backed up at times due to the fact that he mentally understands every situation he is in the boxing ring. He understands his ring generalship and his ring IQ is so high that when he counters you, he makes you start to use your mind. You overthink, and now you're backing up. And being a big guy, you know, you just think that you're gonna walk him down, especially at this advanced age, and just you know, just lay it out on him, right? He said, but Floyd Mayweather, nobody thinks about Floyd Mayweather as being a power puncher. But when you in there with in the ring and you sharing the ring with him, you start to see he definitely has a lot of power. So he says that he definitely could compete, you know, with the upper echelons in the welterweight division. He says that if I was him, you know, at the advanced age, not saying he can't beat these guys, but I would stay clear of Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. He said, but he definitely could beat Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and the guys underneath Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. So he said that, you know, his stamina is still there. He says that, you know, his power is definitely still there. He says his reflexes are still there and his speed is still there. He said you would expect, you know, to see a different version. He said, I didn't expect to get, you know, be in the doghouse with Pretty Boy Floyd. I'd expected to be in the ring with Money Mayweather, and an old version at that. You know, so this is what I was telling people, and I am under the belief, I told people that I think that Floyd Mayweather would beat Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. Now, can he run the gauntlet right now and beat all of them? No, I don't think he can. But can he defeat one of them on any given night? Absolutely. You know, Floyd Mayweather never lets himself get too far out of shape, if he's out of shape at all. You know, he doesn't eat bad. He's committed to the sport of boxing. It's not even a commitment, right? At this point in time, it is an obsession for Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's obsessed with the sport of boxing. And so with that, you know, he never lets himself get too far out of shape. He believes in stay ready, so you never have to get ready, you know, and he's you know, if a huge mega fight presents itself, he would take it, right? And he's in shape to do so. Denis Douglin is not a boxer. Yes, he has 7 losses on his resume, but he's not anybody to sneeze at, right? He's a rough, rugged, tough fighter, and he's a 168 pounder, and he's 5'9", 5'10". He has a 73-inch arm reach. Floyd Mayweather is 5'7", 5'8". He's 150 pounds at best, and he has a 71-inch arm reach, 74-inch arm reach, excuse me. So, with that said, this is what I told people. I don't think that he could run the gauntlet and beat Danny Garcia, then beat Sean Porter, then beat Errol Spence, then beat Terrence Crawford. I don't think he could do that at the advanced age of 43. But I definitely think if you placed him in a big fight with enough time, he could beat Errol Spence, he could beat Terrence Crawford, he could beat Danny Garcia. And I think the toughest fight, in my opinion, people don't understand this when I say this, but the toughest fight I think that he would struggle with the most is Sean Porter. Why? Because Sean Porter is going to test his father time, right? Father time is undefeated, and he's going to test his legs. It's not that Sean Porter has the skill set advantage over Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford or Danny Garcia, or Keith Thurman, but he has the endurance and his style. Styles make fights. He's going to pressure Floyd Mayweather and pressure Floyd Mayweather and pressure Floyd Mayweather and test his father time. And his Floyd Mayweather endurance going to be there for the duration of a 12-round fight is when it will come into question. So, this is absolutely telling. I told you guys that Floyd Mayweather still has it, and look, Denis Douglin, I know people are going to say, well, who's Denis Douglin? What has he done? The fact of the matter is this, is that he's letting you know Floyd Mayweather is still sharp. He still have the skill sets. His reflex is still there. His speed still there. And he has the power, right? He has enough pop to keep you occupied, to get your attention and to keep you honest, right? And so when you're dealing with a super middleweight and Floyd Mayweather is trying to make him quit, that tells you a lot. And if Floyd Mayweather came back and properly trained as if he's already training, and this is not, the training of him in the training camp. This is just regular training, just to stay in shape. Imagine if Floyd Mayweather got in training camp shape, he definitely could defeat these guys because, they all have flaws that his style would expose, right? So I think that, the fact that Errol Spence uses the high guard and you could freeze him at times, especially with the jab to the solar plex, that would prove to be a problem with him. And Terrence Crawford wants to get in a dogfight. Floyd Mayweather would, mentally, start to get to him, break him down, and, jab him to the solar plex, come back up. It'll be a high-level chess match. But Floyd Mayweather would be able to control the pace, ultimately, is what I'm trying to say with Errol Spence, right, and Terrence Crawford. He would have a lot of difficulty controlling the tempo when it comes to Sean Porter, as Errol Spence had trouble controlling the tempo, as Keith Thurman had trouble controlling the tempo with Sean Porter, as Danny Garcia, right? Anybody Sean Porter steps in the ring with, Floyd Mayweather will have his glaring issue against Sean Porter would be, can he be able to control the tempo? And that would be a problem, especially when you're dealing with father time. So, but that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Jasmine. Thank you for watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, soy Jasmine. Gracias por ver Sangre Azul Deportes TV. Gracias.